good? What's good, man? What's the word? A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of football, some good football. Seeing some stuff at the AAYU. Gonna get into that. Um, Seeing some stuff over the internet. Gonna get into that. And then, we just seen some tough games. Also gonna get in that. Rare Breeds, versus the 300. Also got uh also had a number one and number two in the state. Close game, won at the last seconds. We got a lot. But y'all know how I do. I gotta start off with something first. And this man been buzzing all over the internet, as far as an 11U realm, the state of delusion has come to an end finally. Yoshi, come to the front of the congregation. Come to the front of the congregation, Yoshi. You don't listen, bruh. You do not listen. I sit here and I try to tell you everything that you going through right now was avoidable, sir. It was avoidable. Okay? Instead of trying to win illegally, I don't know. Instead of trying to win and have an advantage, you should have been doing what we've been saying. You played enough games that could have had you ready to be in the YNC. You've been playing games all this time because you never wanted to play voodoo. You just wanted the viewership that comes with you playing voodoo, or the possibility of you playing voodoo. Voodoo gave y'all 3 dates. Y'all was supposed to play since last year. We told y'all all you got to do is go to their home field. That invitation might still be open. And you accepted none of them. I mean, bro, if it ain't, man, the jig is up, bro. It's up. I think everybody is tired of you at this point because you 52 fake, 42 fake, and had people thinking and believing that y'all really wanted to go and play voodoo. You sat there and said, hey, man, yeah, we're going to take that AC. You never, ever thought about taking that AC. You had it to go and see one in this whole time, bruh. And now you're trying to recruit people to get to go to see one in. I told you, bruh. You do not hold the power. You don't. You mean to tell me a person who won one Super Bowl in a league that nobody else cares about, right? And no knock to the league. I'm just saying the masses who don't play, right? Them folks is not being able to play in that league. The tournament that you claimed that you wanted to go to, you mean to tell me all this time I've been telling you since July, and now you trying to go on a victim tour and making it seem like my guy Clayton is somehow doing you wrong? That man told you. You came on here, said, man, Clayton already told me what I got to do. And now you trying to play like you are the victim in this situation. You not, sir. You're not. You are the person that disrupted these kids and robbed these kids out of an opportunity to play in a tournament where a lot of other good teams will be in. All because you wanted to sit there and say that you beat a team when you wasn't at the accurate age group. That meant more to you. You thought you was going to be able to buck the system, where the system bucked the hell out of you because you ain't getting in. I don't know who going to give you 6 games before December. I don't know who going to do that. But the thing about it is, bro, if this taught you anything, stop being in your own ego. It's not about you. Because I know you talked about all of the viewership that came with it and how y'all popping and how, but you probably ain't gonna talk about how you ain't getting the damn your antics got you not playing in the damn YNC because you claimed that you wanted to go. But hell, I won't be surprised if that was, you know what I'm saying, something that you wasn't planning on doing anyway. You probably been talked about going to C1N. You running, bruh. Y'all ran from that team. Voodoo gave so many invitations. And now everybody that says that Voodoo has been running, you can now be quiet. We know that, you know, folks are strategically moving, and these folks don't really want to play them. They just want to say, because you know, when they get older, you know, he want to say, man, hey, if we would have played Voodoo, we would have beat them. Well, nobody want to hear it no more, bro, because at the end of the day, you had your opportunity. You failed, right? I guess you thought that people was playing with you, bro. Rules are rules. Rules are rules. So I'm a you know, play a few of
Let me
these
let me
things right
let me
quick.
ask you something real quick, Ken, before you get to
Go
that.
ahead, bro.
So, just in mind, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. She went in the 7-1, right? Or they 8-1.
C1N is 7-1.
So, I mean, I guess the only concession that C1N is making them is, hey, you don't have to have played any 7-1 games to show up here with a 7-1 roster and play. But I mean, regardless or not, if you go on C1N, you're not gonna be able to play with them with those four kids anyway. So it's I don't know what Yoshi thought. We spoke about this before, and I think it was me, you, and Trevon was on. And I pretty much alluded to, bro, if they let y'all in, that'll go against everything foundationally that they have set up, bro. That'll be a smack in the face to any other team that has been participating in the event for the years that they've been established. So I mean, lo and behold, this is happening. It just is what it is at this point.
So I had to say this because I got some information. I got some information that basically was telling me, hold on, what the hell? All right, so I got somebody basically was telling me that you remember how you and I we basically shun shady boys, right? Oh man, you know, for they little complaints about being cheated and having anyone play on a roster and all that. We dismissed that, right?
Yeah.
So I had somebody who basically confirmed, who didn't even know about this conversation, that stated, bro, you could have brought anybody to that event, the certification. Anybody could have played. So I'm going to apologize to Shady Boys because they said that people that was on a roster shouldn't have been on a roster, and the certification ain't it. All right, so we there with it. Now, what is the equation? You got a Brick City getting ready to go there, and if they talking about roster, you know, certification, anybody's being able to play and all that, shit, who's to say that Brick City still don't come in 5-1?
And
So
listen. This is my thing. Who's to say they don't come in 5-1 in December? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? The Nationals supposed to be 7-1. I did see someone over there said we 7-1 or whatever. But I mean, I I know relationships, bro. Relationships, sometimes they trump all. And I mean, hopefully in this situation it don't. But who's to say they don't show up 5-1 into the national?
all right,
So
bro. Yeah, let me finish let me finish this stuff real quick. All right, so look, man, I'm gonna just play a few things that just been. Matter of fact, you know what, bro? Because I was gonna play all this stuff. You know, the stuff that the conversation that he had with Clayton, basically Clayton checkmate him, saying that what I already told him. So now he's just trying to act like he's shocked or whatever. But bro, in the end, y'all grown men tried to make it about y'all and talked about viewerships and talked about that y'all, was popping, y'all's this. Well, you got your damn kids popped out of damn YNC for a legit opportunity, and for a fact all those teams that's going over there, right? That they're not going to give you any credit. I could see if you was getting into the AYF, then it might still have some credence. But they're like the fact that you're not going to play with all of that smoke. Your nationals that you win, bro, ain't nobody gonna want to hear. Yeah, man, we want to see one in, bro. I guarantee you, not one person is gonna bat an eye. So yeah, it is what it is. But man, let's get into some of this good football, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. And I think first, since Fanatic wasn't there, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Fly Crew real quick. I'm gonna be brief. The Fly Crew versus the 1K. 1K is a few, pieces away from being a really dangerous team to a lot of people. I'm going to equate that to being next season. Shout out to Toy Toy. Her son, did okay, did good. And then the Fly Crew, right? I just want to ask y'all this question real quick. The Fly Crew individuals had two of their best players on the team versus 1K. Not there at a championship because they went to Texas to go play baseball. Now, my thing is this, bruh. I've been to the point where I had that situation happen to me where we went to the championship and my other counterpart, he left. Okay? He left. We lost the damn championship. He left. Okay? In this case, they also lost the championship. I want to ask y'all, how would y'all feel? And what do you think to allow a young man, two, your best players, to go play baseball? They allowed them to go play baseball, but I can assure you, if it was baseball season, they wouldn't allow them to play football. So what do y'all think kids leaving to go play baseball, right before a championship, just to miss the championship game? Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even on the team and I'm pissed off. I ain't got nothing to do with this team, but I'm pissed off. And them folks, you can tell that they had somebody that was getting them through, because what I seen the damn coaches, they forgot what to do. They forgot how to punt. These coaches, they didn't try to attempt to throw the ball. They didn't do much of anything. Shout out to them for getting to the championship, but I definitely would be mad if I lost to them, right?
That's a fact.
My thing is it's crazy. It's crazy that you would leave in a championship, a time to play at your championship. So that's that. APA, bro, we ain't with your BS today, bro. We don't care if you don't want the local, okay? Start sending in some stuff, which I have been looking at, Glenn Lee and all that stuff. I have.
Yeah,
but
he put me on Glenn Lee too.
I'm talking about what I'm talking about. You're gonna have to sit this one out, for tonight. But I'm just saying, bro, you distracted me, man. But anyway, bro, that's the game. Then I seen the East Side Babies. I was waiting on Fanatic to come in and talk about this. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Them folks had a legit excuse. And I'm talking about what's the team they played? The Hateville, right? Hateville 1K. They had a legit excuse. And I'm gonna wait for Fanatic to get on and talk about that YPP game. Oh, this fool on, bro. I'm looking down.
Been here for 5 minutes, bro.
Oh, my bad. Hey, bro. Look, I wasn't looking at the screen.
So anyway, ranting, ain't you?
So all right, so look, we can get into that YJB first then. And But what was your thoughts, real quick, man? We're
On
gonna be brief.
YJB?
We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
On YJB?
Yeah.
I was disappointed in Nuke, man. I was disappointed in Step Down, man. To me, man, Step Down looks like they have everything you need to be successful. They have everything you need to be successful, but it don't look like there's cohesion in the coaching staff, and it don't look like the kids are very confident in what they're doing. It don't look like they coached up, which is not normal for a Coach Nuke team. That ain't normal, bro. From what I've seen from this
Or
young
is
man,
it?
from what I've seen from this young man, the past 3 years, they are ultra prepared. They are usually ready to play football, and they have a ton of energy. This team was flat from the beginning. They did not look prepared, and they just got outmanned. They got outmatched, bro. I mean, it's things like they were doing certain things the right way, Ken, but it's just the execution. Like, I like Coach Nuke punting the ball. He's putting the ball in the boundary on the outside of, the kicker is kicking the ball perfect. He's putting it right on the numbers, or that ball is sitting right outside of that numbers, man. It's sitting right outside of that numbers, on the outside in the boundary where you want the ball to be. So now this is an easy tackle because now he only got the sideline. This is what you want in football. How does the kid still score a touchdown? How does the kid still run for 30 yards 2 or 3 times that they doing this? Right? So to me, it's poor execution, but poor execution goes to coaching to me. I gotta put poor execution on coaching. So it was just a very poorly coached game, but I have to give hats off to YJB because where Stepped On did not produce, was not coached up, was not ready to play football, YJB was. And now all YJB has done though, Ken, and I don't know if they know this, they've put themselves on the clock. They've put themselves on the clock for next year. Next year, we don't want to see the same team just winning their league championship, AYU. I'm not saying that you got to go compete at no nationals. I don't care about that. What I care about is I want to see y'all take the next step, and now I want to see y'all knocking off them top dogs. I want to see y'all winning war zones. I want to see y'all winning Southern hospitalities. I want to, if y'all want to, winning a YNC. Like, I want to see y'all competing now. Because now, just winning your local league, it ain't good enough no more. Because you done did that by 30 now. Now you've done that by 30. So you put yourself on the clock because now I see what you can do. I see what you can do. So now I want to see next year, I want to see another step. Because now that, see, Ken, what YJB don't know that you did to him, you really set him up, bro. You really set him up. Because what I always tell you, bro, every time you do this, what happens to that team? They get my attention.
Yeah, you man.
Attention. And guess what, Ken? My attention can be good. My attention can be bad. But guess what? Now they little tails got it. Now they got my attention. So it's either going to be a great thing, because now I ain't going to stop talking about you. You better ask the Oakland damn Dynamites. I ain't going to stop talking about you. I can really keep going about the teams that Ken brings up, and they fall to the wayside. Speed Demons 10U. You feel what I'm saying? You can have my attention for good, or you can have my attention for bad. But for right now, hey, YJB, they on the uptick, Ken. I ain't going to lie. I mean, I cannot claim them as my own. I mean, they are from the east side. And
man, get that. Get up. Listen, bruh.
I mean, they are
hold on. Just say I was right. That's it. That's just say.
Friends, Jakeem played. Shout out to King. He played for CDJ back in the day. So technically, these is my guys.
Oh my God, bro. The bandwagon is full, bro. They got no more space, bro.
Damn.
Of course, you're gonna believe when the journey is damn near complete.
Hey, it ain't over yet. They got
man. Hey, bro. It's just like, listen, bro.
And they got a number 21 over there. I don't know what number 21 name is, but if anybody can tag me, if he got an IG, man, y'all tag me in 21 IG, man. I think I want to share some of his clips, man. If he got one, I want to share his page. 21 he's just one of them guys, bro. So I want to give a big shout out to 21, man. One thing I said on our live stream that I appreciate a lot of feedback on the live stream too. We're gonna work on it and get it better and better each time that y'all watch it. One thing I like to see is teams on the come up. I love to see teams on the come up because I like to see if they can make that next step. Because there's a lot of teams this year that made that next step, like a Virginia Seahawks. They made the next step from the 757 Bulls last year. They're making their next step this year, right? So there's a lot of teams on the come up. But when you see those teams on the come up, I like to see, can they make that next step? You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to all the teams out there that's on the come up, and we about to that's about to make that next step, man. I actually am working on something of teams, that we looking to make that next step next year that we gonna drop. I don't know what we gonna call it. If y'all got a name for it, go and throw it in the chat. Y'all throw it in the chat. But I've been working on the list for about 2 to 3 weeks now. I've been working on a list for about 2 to 3 weeks now. Where who get 40 ball in regionals next week? I've been working on a list for about 2 to 3 weeks of teams from 6 to 12 that we want to see make the next step next year. I just don't know what to call it.
All right, so I had a question in the in the comment section. They asked me, what do I think? Did I know that PTE was a D2? Well, yes. Thanks to my dog PA, even though he be in here trying to give us a hard time. PA let me know. He let me know that they were D2. But like I say, I don't care. D2 don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean nothing. That does not mean that you're not good. Like I said, Powerhouse Elite was a D1 team last year that played in D2. So PTE would just be a D1 team that's playing in D2. They're a good team, bro. And that's somebody that I'm gonna have as my, as my sleeper team. So I like PT. It don't matter that they're a D2 team. I like them. But let's get to that Eastside Babies real quick, man. Let's get to that Eastside Babies because I already told you, as far as the CDJ, bro. CDJ dominated from start to finish. I mean, my goodness, bro, they could not do nothing. I don't know what the hell Coach Nuke was, what he was doing, the plays that he was calling, but everything that man called, bro, was counterproductive to that damn team, and it just didn't make sense, bro.
Are you saying Coach Nuke or are you saying Eastside Babies?
No. I'm saying I'm segueing to the Eastside Babies, but I just wanted to give a brief little breakdown, bro. I just wanted to give a brief breakdown, just like them folks. They just was not prepared, man, and that's unfortunate. But I actually had a clip that I was gonna play. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have it. But I knew that they were going to lose when Coach Nuke didn't know where to go when he walked through the gate. That man walked through the gate, bro, and so confidently and didn't know where the hell to walk to. I said, nah, it's over.
Hey, this dude is crazy,
it's
bro.
Over, bro. But shout out to Coach Nuke, man, for taking the time out for them kids, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Fanatic, yep. I want to ask you one last question.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Do you consider that a failed season?
It's a failed season.
Failed season?
Yeah, he failed.
Okay. Now let's get to these.
And I'm only going real quick for 15 seconds.
Okay.
I'm only going off of what he came on this show and said. He said his goal was to be one of the best 9Us in the state of Georgia. And at minimum was to win his league championship. So because of that, when you don't do that, it is a failed season, bro. You did not win the league championship. You didn't beat the Frankfurt Chargers like you told us you would, right? So you have not entered that upper echelon like you should be. So now you got to come back 10U, and now you got to try to have the same goal, right? And it's very counterproductive when you trying to matriculate. And now you got some kids that now your kids that was in 3rd and 4th grade, now they in 4th and 5th grade. So you running
Mhm.
out of time with them too. You feel what I'm saying? So you got a lot of things to catch up on. Let's go ahead.
Hey man, then I felt bad, bruh. I felt bad for Coach Nuke, man, because that was that moment that was gonna make him feel big, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I was watching Coach Nuke the whole time, bro. I kept thinking he was one of the players. I really did, bro. I thought Coach Nuke was one of the players. I'm like, bro, who is dude in that huddle? Every time they broke, bro, I couldn't tell who was the tallest. I really couldn't, man. Shout out to Coach Nuke, man.
Shout out to
Hey,
Luke.
it must be tough, man. You
Biggest on the
know,
south side. One of the
I'm
biggest on
pretty
the
sure
south
he
side.
put on pads a couple times, bro, versus
One
them
of
kids.
the biggest on the south side. Let's
Shout
go.
them.
East side
What's
babies,
up with
bro.
the East Side Babies, man?
Um, I think, man, sloppy game, bro. Sloppy game. You know, they probably satisfied with winning that game, but it was a sloppy game to me from the East Side Babies. You know, somebody asked me on the live, they said, bro, if Tucker and Eastside play right now, who you got? I got Tucker by a lot. I got Tucker by a lot, bro. I don't even if Eastside Babies plays how they played, I got Tucker by a lot because that was a sloppy game. Again, for teams in November to look like they don't know what they're doing, to have unsuccessful punts, to have that many penalties, you know, it's just it just doesn't look becoming. So that's another team to me that had national aspirations, right? And you look somewhat like, again, the personnel don't look that way, but it's a lot of the execution that should come from coaching, right? It just doesn't fit what I feel like they should look like. So because of that, that's a L to me, bro. You know, their season ultimately is a success because they won their league, but ultimately, man, I don't feel like the kids are as prepared as they should be going into middle school football.
All right, so you know there's a lot of controversy. We're gonna get to the controversy first, then the X's and O's. All right, so there's a lot of controversy. Basically, folks felt like they were playing at home, right? They felt like it was some home cooking going on. And they just wasn't happy or satisfied with that, right? So my thing is this. Do you feel like the other team got the short end of the stick? Do you feel like there was a lot of questionable calls, and do you feel like it played a role into them
No,
winning?
questionable calls and play the role is two different words. No, questionable calls, yes. Play the role, no. They didn't play a role. Them guys didn't. Hateville, they had poor execution themselves. There were times that they had opportunity to step out and to win the football game and to go up or to stop a play. Them guys found a way to get in their own way as well. Every time Hateville had the advantage to take the momentum, they failed to do so. So my problem with parents, which I definitely want to get into, but it's probably be within our next segments or whatnot. My problem with parents is it's a lot of delusion, right? You want to find an excuse of why y'all can't get the job done, which was one of the controversies of, if a team is up by 18 in the fourth quarter, then the clock runs. Once they get under, it should stop. So they did get under with I want to say about 3 minutes left. They got under to 15, but they didn't stop the clock, and the clock kept rolling. I get it. I get it because anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. You kick an onside, you get it. First play bomb, you come back again. Anything can happen. But how did we get in this situation? How did we get in this situation? So as I always say, I don't leave nothing in the ref's hands, right? Don't leave it in the ref's hands. You had 3 quarters, and for 3 quarters, you failed to execute. But now we want to try to act crazy because the referee's cheating us. No, you delusional. You delusional. Your kids can't execute, and your coaches didn't execute. It's not a knock on them.
Hold
It's
on,
not
who
a
we
knock
talking
on
about? We talking about
them.
Eastside
Hateville as well. Hateville
or
as
Hit?
well. You didn't execute either. You had opportunities to win the football game. Eastside Babies did everything they could. I mean, literally down to kicking a punt in the back of somebody's head. They've done everything they could for y'all to win the game. Y'all refused to win, bro. Some point in time, you got to look yourselves, your child, and the damn coaches in it. They're 11 years old, bro. It's middle school time, bro. At some point in time, you got to start looking in the mirror and say, yeah, the referees, they played a part, but y'all played the biggest part. You didn't execute, little Johnny. You missed the block. The quarterback got sacked too much. You missed the tackle. You let the man go over the top. Number 17 didn't get the ball enough, coach. You keep throwing the ball into the boundary, coach. The man he pressed up, coach, one-on-one, and you throwing a screen into the boundary, coach. It don't make sense, coach. Is nobody to block the man, coach. The tallest kid on the whole field, coach. You refuse to throw him a jump ball, coach.
That's crazy to me, bro.
It's wide open in the middle, coach. You won't throw the most aggressive player slant. Hey, coach, you won't put the biggest kid, fastest kid at quarterback and just let him get off. At some point in time, bro, at some point in time, we got to go to the coach and jump. We got to jump over the fence and yell at the coach. Or we got to jump over the fence and tell little Johnny, stop missing the block, little Johnny. Stop missing the block. At some point in time, bro, it's got to be somebody but the referee's fault. At some point in time, dog. That's all I got. Can't go on it, bro.
Hey, man. So, all right. So, first of all, you talking to the parents. Let me talk to the damn coaches. First of all, I think on both sides they did terrible. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna just be flat out honest, bro. First of all, they get the ball. Hateville gets the ball, and the first thing they do was throw a screen pass for a damn pick six. Didn't make a lick of sense to me. Not a one bit. Okay? Didn't make no sense. Then the thing was, the next possession that they get, they throw a bomb to number 17. There was nobody on that team that can guard number 17. Despite what they said, you was going to either get a pass interference or he was going to catch the ball. Did you see when there were 3 goddamn players right there and the man still caught the ball over everybody? The fact that they threw the ball as much as they did and probably 20% only went to number 17 was atrocious. I mean, my goodness. What the hell was y'all looking at? The thing is, everybody else was locked down, clamped. Number 2, okay. What is it? What's his name? What is it? Sway? I forget his name. He's a dog. Treyway, something like that.
Number 2.
He was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He had the other side of the field covered. And then at times they were trying to cover, number 17, but the man is 6'2". 6'2" and can jump out this world. Nobody is stopping that. Despite what the parents was trying to say, nah, he can't do that on my kid. Bro, your kid cannot do nothing to stop that player at all, bro. We talking about 11 right now. Your kid, there is nobody that I know can stop that young man. Okay? They better be lucky that he's where he's at, because we will be hearing about him. You're talking about Randy Moss all over again. And they kept going away from him. So I knew they didn't want to win. But far as I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I've never known the clock to not stop when you get the points back to regulated situation.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know what the hell they were looking at, what they were doing. And I want to say this. There was at least 8 times they had 12 men on the field.
Yeah.
And the ref kept allowing them. Bro, they are too old for you to allow them to keep getting away with 12 men
running off
on the damn field. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They call him AD. But
He's never
You
leaving.
got you keep getting 12 men on the field, and then the referees acting like they don't see it. See, that's the type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't like. Now, do I feel like it was a factor of the game? It could have been. Hell, they played with 12 players. That could have, that was the impact there.
Hold up.
They had some possession where they had the players, bro. They called it. Hold on, wait, listen, bro. They called it a couple of times, but they only called it a couple of times. But there were times, bro, where he still allowed them to slip off the field. He didn't call it, and then they kept saying like, look, it's 12 men. Let the ref let him slip off. So that's what I'm saying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, Eastside Babies won. I can assure you that if they play that same way, bro, it's not good. Now, number 2, the quarterback definitely had a stellar game. I'm talking about big hits. Some good throws, right? Some a few touchdown passes, right? He did everything. Him, number 5, they did their thing. But I'm just saying, if they play versus a top tier level of competition, that would have been atrocious. That would have been a tragic for them. But anyway, man, I'm glad I had a chance to see them. Them folks are, a good team, despite what Fanatic really believe. But it is what it is, man.
I seen my. Now that we talked about that, my dog Noonie in here, man. My dog Noonie from GEA in here. I don't know if you got to see GEA play today. You want us to talk a little national ball. GEA played Flock Boys today. They blew them out. Shout out to Flock Boys for playing the game. Noonie, we gotta get GEA on the show. If y'all not busy Tuesday, we got time. We got time Tuesday. I want to get GEA on the show because I want to know how y'all feeling right now as GEA. Because that one y'all cleanest game, Noonie. That one y'all cleanest game. I'm getting worried. Noonie, I'm getting worried. There's a lot of holdings. A lot of false starts. My boy No Game had to go back 10 yards to run for 70 in one play. The man went back 10, Ken, and ran for 70 on the Flock. I ain't gonna lie, one play. So I ain't gonna lie, Noonie. Yeah, we need to get GA on the show. We need a coach from GA to come on the show Tuesday or something, man. I need to talk to y'all about what's going on. We need to have a little sit-down therapy session. Because I need to figure out, do I need to roll with Bessemer? I need to figure out, do I need to roll with Bessemer in December? So I just need to talk, need a little convo, make sure everything good, so I can start because December, our percentages are real close. I think we're gonna keep them close for now, but that December December tells a lot. It can change a lot. It can make or break my percentages. You feel what I'm saying? So I need to get my dog Noonie, Ken. I need y'all to come on the show, man. Come on this. Let's just talk. We fam. Let's just talk. I'm trying to figure out what's up with these penalties. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of leaving and coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving. I just want to talk. I want to make sure that if I choose GA, y'all good. Y'all locked in. We ain't gonna have some, because today, y'all beat Flock by 30. Yeah. That's another convo for another day. Flock, you owe us another convo. Flock needs to come on, and some explanations need to be given. But GA,
after you're done, read that.
Definitely hit up National Sports Chat. We would love to have y'all come on Tuesday, unless Ken has somebody else. He say, Tyler Johnson, keep in mind, both teams don't want no part of YFN, and they both ducky. So we good. You got anything for GA, or you good on them?
Man, I didn't get a chance to see GA. Okay. Even though, hold on, I'm not. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this though. GA, the couple of them kids lost today. They lost today. They went against me. Me. That's who. You feel what I'm saying? On a one-on-one, they tried to go ahead and think that they can get open. I played the defensive cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Did my thing versus them. So they took an L. Some of them took an L today. But shout out to them for winning, man. Go ahead, bro.
So another thing I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about another national game. I seen it on live. You seen it in person. Reb Reed versus 300. But before we get into the game, because the game is kind of, we can get into the game real quick. But before we get into the game, I want to get into some aspects of the game real quick. Because today, we get on the coaches all the time. Today, my day to talk to the damn parents, bro. Today, my day to talk to the damn parents, bro. Let me get myself together. Hey,
I'm shocked.
Listen here, bruh. Listen here. I feel you, bruh. To the dad that was in the crowd yelling, dang, he just got in. He made one mistake and you take him out. Well, guess what? Maybe you shouldn't take your running back to a team that already got 10 running backs. Maybe you shouldn't take your wide receiver to a team that already got 20 wide receivers, bruh. Maybe you shouldn't take your corner. Maybe you shouldn't take your corner, your kid that should be playing DB. Maybe you shouldn't take that kid that should be playing DB, but they don't need him at DB, so they just throw him anywhere. And then when he make a mistake, they take him out. Nah, bro. I don't care that they took him out, bro. That's on you as a dad, bro. There's hella places to take your kid that would love to have him and that need him. But instead, you want to clout chase, bro. You want to clout chase because you can't say you went over there to compete. You can't say you went over there to compete because you didn't even know how many damn corners they had, bro. You probably never even went to a practice to see if we even fit in over here. Because if you go to a practice and see, do we even fit in over here, you will see, damn, they got 10 running backs and they use my boy as the 7th running back. Yeah, we probably don't need to come here. Instead, you stayed. So when you stay, they put him in and he make a wrong decision. Guess what? He comes out. He comes out. That's how it works, bro. That's how it works. And I want y'all to learn this now. I want y'all to learn this now. Because every time I talk to a parent, all I hear is, man, Ken, well, matter of fact, go on, put a damn call in number. No, we got so many things. We probably can't call in tonight. Y'all don't know we call in tonight. Bruh, I don't know. That's Ken's decision. Look, bruh, I'm saying this now. Because when y'all want to go to all these big name schools, the Bufords, oh, my child going to Grayson. We finna go and get in this Grayson feeder. We're going to get in this Buford feeder. We gonna get in this Douglas County feeder. Bro, you sound crazy, bro.
They is not going to play that ass.
You sound crazy, bro. Because there's nothing wrong with being in what my dog Coach Tay at Hateville Charter, bro. They got one of the teams with the most kids in the league in Hateville Charter, bro. They used to be a 2A. I think they're going 3A next year. Hateville Charter, bro. Where you can actually go and get some burn, bro. Jonesboro High School, bro. Where Kirby Smart landing the damn plane on the field, bro. Locust Grove, bro. Where they got one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Georgia, bro. It's hella kids. It's hella kids, bro. Hella kids where you can send a kid, bro. But instead, nah, we're going to go sit behind 20 kids, then get mad and say, oh, man, oh, my God, bro. I don't know why they won't give us a chance. I don't know why they won't give us an opportunity, bro. Like, bro, get out of here. Of course. Oh, man, he made one mistake. You got to coach him up and put him back. No, I don't need to do nothing. I got 10 other kids that do the same thing as him. That's what's going to happen at Buford. He going to get one chance, and when he messes up, they going to yank him out, and they going to put somebody else in. Now, you send him to a school where they actually want him at. They going to yank him out, tell him what he did wrong, and then put him back. Like, come on, bro. Like, you sound crazy, bro. Trent say Kirby landing that helicopter everywhere these days. Not facts. False information. I can tell you right now, if Kirby come to Clayco, he is not landing it everywhere in Clayco. When he go to Henry County, he ain't landed at everyone in Henry County, and I can tell you where he landed at in the cab. I can tell you facts, bro. I'm not making up stuff that I just feel like, bro. I'm not making up stuff that I feel like, bro. I can tell you where he landed at all this year so far, bro. And that's just a fact, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop that, bro. I'm hearing the dad on the live get mad when you the one put your kid in the predicament. So what you need to do next year is yank your kid off a team that don't really want him, that don't really need him. I ain't gonna say they don't want him. I'm gonna say they don't need him. They don't need him. So you gonna yank your kid off a team that don't need him, put your kid on a team that really need him. And then once you do that, guess what, bro? You're going to see your kid matriculate. You're going to be like, damn, bro, I ain't even know he was this good, bro. He doing things I ain't never seen him do. Why? Because he's actually getting reps and burns on the level of football he should be playing. Everybody is not a 7A kid, bro. Sorry to tell y'all that. It's 2A kids that go play college ball. That's D1, bro. It's 3A kids that go play D1 football, bro. Sometimes you need to start your kid out at a smaller level, let him build his confidence, and then he can go on to do great stuff. It's hella kids that go on, play JUCO, then D1. Some kids is D2. Some kids is D3. Some kids is NAIA, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, bro. But stop yelling on the sideline about your kid ain't getting the opportunity. I'm not blaming the coaches no more. As a coach, I'm volunteering, and I ain't out here to lose. I'm paying hella money for this national ball stuff, bro. Sorry to tell you, bro. This should take up my whole Saturday. It take up my whole Sunday, and I'm not coming out here to lose. So if Lil Ken make a mistake, I'm yanking his ass, and I'm putting old damn Billy Job Bob back in the game because I know he trustworthy. Back to my workhorse.
All right, so is there a such thing as fair?
Else, bro.
Is there such thing as fair?
Fair is a place where they judge kids.
Now I'm saying in football, because you know some people actually can make mistakes and they don't get pulled.
No, oh well, that's my decision. Fair is a place where they judge pigs, and you can go and get a damn corn dog on a stick that's fried. This is national ball. If you want fair, take your ass to your local rec park, and you can have as much fair as you please. That's where you can get fair at, bro. That's where you can get fair at. But out here, ain't no fair. It's either I'm gonna do this my way, and if you don't like my way, take your kid somewhere else, bro. It's simple as that. When you came to my practice, you seen I had 10 running backs. You still put them here. Shut up and ride the Pony Express. You gonna ride this to a ring. Be quiet. Ride this shit to a ring, and when your child done, he get to do this. Until then, be quiet.
He get to do what?
What, cloud chase? Yeah, and earn it.
That's all they be doing, bro.
Hey,
I just seen so many of these in a picture before, and I be like, what? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I get tagged on them sometimes. This. Don't know who the motherfucker is, Ken. All I see is this. Like, come on, bro. Be quiet, bro. You joined this team to do this. That's what you joined. Yeah. You didn't join this team to do this. You joined it to do this. You ain't joined the team to do this, to block. You joined it to do this. Do it and be quiet. Don't get mad now. Just do this and be quiet. Now, if you want to do this, there's hella teams for you to do that on. Go join those teams. But you didn't join this team.
What's up, man?
So just do this and be quiet.
Hey, Coach Devon said, he said, I told you, Ken, sometimes y'all right, man. Listen.
Let's do this. Coach Devon, this it. Look. Did what they joined to do. You know, be real, Ken, because you tell me all the time. You got all these kids on the sideline, put some of them other kids. Nah, Ken, let's be real, Ken. What they joined that team to do, Ken? To get what?
Some of them, like as you see, there are some parents that don't know what to do. Right? They get recommended to some of those teams. You know how it go. Some of them get recommended to some of those teams.
They can leave, Ken. If you join a team in May, your team pop out. And they play the whole July, Ken. They play Warzone. They play YNC preseason. They play in Born Chaser events. They play the whole July. Ken, they play in 3-4 tournaments the whole July. Ken, in Warzone, that's 3 games. In YNC, that's 2 games. In the Born Chasers Showcase, you might get a game, maybe even 2. So your kid done played 8 to 10 games in July, and all they did was this. Why are you still on the team in August? Now, I'm what you can. Sometimes you get the wrong information. But your kid done been on the team all July. They done played in 10 games. 10 games. Now, it's only been 4 weekends, but they played in 10 games. In all July, this is what they did.
Man,
now,
because that's
what
the
parents should be excused because they didn't know. At one point in time in July, did you say, damn, they ain't put him in one time? You know what I'm going to do? I see down the street still open. I'm going to go talk to the coach down the street, see what they got going, and let's just see if they a serious program. Because you ain't got to take your kid nowhere. There's a lot of great recreational programs, bro. I'm going to take my kid here. We're going to get better. We're going to build up, and then we're going to come back again next year. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, I'm not going to take everything out of the equation.
Listen. Lies just say because they pay the money and can't get a refund. This is where I blame the parents, though. You got to get that practice in. You got to, hey, I got to get this one practice in to see how it's going. I got to ask the coach, hey, how many running backs y'all got, coach? Like, what y'all got going? You feel me?
And how you say you was going to get them the 20s?
Majority that don't know, I don't want to hear no complaints. I don't want to hear no complaints, bro. You got to eat it this year, and then next year, you got to try to be better.
Hell no. Hey, as Coach Pop, see what I'm saying? You gotta know how to slow roll that money. See what I'm saying? Each question, flip that 20. I keep telling y'all, keep flipping that 20 after every question. When you hear what you need to hear, it depends. He might get 60 afterwards. You look, the registration might be $350, but depending on his answers, right, will determine how many damn 20s you flip. Y'all got to ask questions. I've been telling y'all this from the beginning. Rings don't mean nothing.
Don't mean a damn thing.
The thing that people must do, they must look for the long run. This is a journey. This is literally a journey. You can't just, maybe in middle school or something like that, go ahead and take some time out, buddy and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of friends that's on that team, but everything is longevity. When you play this game, bro, that's why I literally was okay with Liam going to go back play with RDE. Why? Bro, you too good to just be on the sideline. You are a quarterback. You need reps, okay? Go somewhere where you can get reps. I seen a lot of these damn rec teams with the little giant players. You know what I'm saying? That people can go to and they can make better, slightly better. It's a lot of teams, bro. You don't have to have a ring.
You don't.
And if you didn't earn it, what the hell does it mean? What does it mean? I was on a stack team that I never contribute, to. Like, it just don't mean nothing. It just mean that your player, your son, will be the butt of everybody damn jokes later on. When they talk about, man, your ass didn't even get in the game.
That's all they gonna say.
They gonna talk about you.
That's all they gonna say.
So go where you need it. Go where you need it, not where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it for some of those who just want the experience. Get the experience and get up out of there. Because at this stage, development is it's more important than rings. It's more important than that trophy. It's more important than you being the star and all that stuff. Because a lot of these kids be stars in youth football and it doesn't transfer to high school. So none of that stuff matter. The ones who actually sit there and buckle down, those are the ones who start. When you go to Bruford, a lot of them folks is the ones who didn't even get in like that as much. But they got the development. They got the time from the coaches, right? To learn the system, how to read certain defenses or offenses, how to read certain schemes when you see it. So, like, bro, really what it is, it's a marathon. Y'all need to run y'all marathon. Don't get in to the to the in crowd, meaning that, oh, they're winning, so let me just go and play with them. No,
Yep.
they're not really winning.
Nope.
Well, at least you're not winning.
You're not
Because
winning.
you're not going to get the experience that you need, bro. You're not going to get the reps that you need. In-game reps is better than being on anybody's sideline, bro. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Hey, and them Bufords of the world, I'm telling you, they bringing in kids from out of state now. I'm telling you now.
And I like what Vontae said. What if your son plays some games but not all? I think that's okay.
That's good.
I think that's okay because Nooney said something too. He said you can't run from the competition. I think there's a difference, bro, between my son, he's still growing, he's competing, he's getting in some games, but we still got some things to work on. That's different. You feel what I'm saying? That's different than my kid don't even touch the field for real, bro. My kid is not being utilized over here. It's 30 kids over here. But my kid is not one of the 15 to 18 kids that play consistently. Because let's just be real, bro. We're going to be real about youth ball right now. It's not many coaches taking 11 on and 11 off. It's not. So that means it's not necessarily 22 to 25 kids playing. It's not like that, right? So what we going to say? It's maybe 18 kids. It's maybe an 18-man rotation. But it's 25 kids. But it's an 18-man rotation. So that means, bro, there's a chunk of kids who are not getting in this game. Bro, they're not even getting in when they're up by 30. They're not even putting them in.
kind of high.
You said what?
I said, 18 kind of high for 25.
And I'm being generous.
Yeah.
I'm being generous, Micah. Because it probably ain't even an 18-man, but I'm gonna be nice tonight and say it's an 18. It's a chunk of kids with a 25-man roster not getting in, even when they up by 30. Why? Because they don't even trust your kid when they up by 30, bro.
That's why I don't be wanting to hear stuff. That's why I don't be wanting to hear when coaches tell me, we was short. You didn't brought all your damn studs, bro. You don't even put them other folks in anyway, bro. Nobody want to hear that.
Nobody want to hear that. I don't. So it's just like, bro, come on, bro. Bro, and Coach Bill say you're not going to have 22 studs.
Some people do.
But my thing is, bro, I don't care. I'm not mad at no coach. I keep telling Ken this. I don't necessarily get mad. I get mad at coaches for boneheaded decisions in a game. Not playing certain players and think. I don't get mad. This ain't, if it was AYF and we got an NPR rule, then I'm mad because why you ain't getting them kids in? You holding me back from winning the game. Yeah, I'm mad then. But not outside of that, bro, I'm never mad at the coach. Because why? Bro, it's on that parent knew, or that parent should have researched or asked questions. And then I'm like what somebody said in the comments. If this ain't 6, 7, or 8U, by the time, if your child been playing ball since 6U and your child 9, 10, 11, you know your child abilities. You know about youth football world. You know what's going on for the most part. Most part. So it's just
I don't know about that. A lot of these parents are delusional when it comes to their kids.
But guess what, though, Ken? You're going to find out the hard way. You're going to find out the hard way today. Because guess what? Lil Johnny finna sit his little he gonna be the kid I keep telling us, get behind the line. Hey, get back. We get a penalty, you're going to run on Monday. Get back. And at the end of the day, guess what he going to do, Ken? Gonna hold that fist up at the end, boy. There's a lot of this going on, bro. And I'm tired of it, bro. Like, I think hearing the parent during the game today, it just triggered me to be like, damn, is coaches really the problem? Or is it these delusional parents, bro? You put your kid on the team knowing that it was 10 other running backs on this team, bro. So, yeah, when he make a mistake, don't get mad talking about you take him out because of one mistake. Hell yeah. We're in a dog fight. Bro, we can lose this. I'm in a dog fight, bro. I'm the number 4 team in the country. I'm in a dog fight with 300, and they done lost some kids. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take them out for one mistake. I'm in
Hey,
a
man,
dog fight, bro. So that
that's a
one mistake can
segue.
cost me the game, bro. Yes, he's coming out, and I'm finna
Yeah.
put my other dog back in who don't make them type of mistakes. It is what it is.
Speaking of 300, 300 played Rare Breed today.
Come on,
And
bro. Shout out to 300.
man, when I tell you, bro,
And they lost kids, Ken.
I know. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if that was a super good thing or for 300 or just a bad decline for a Rare Breed. The final score was 12-13.
Again.
And I'm just gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this.
What you finna say, Ken?
You about to say it's chinks in
Hold
armor?
up. What you finna say? Let me get comfortable. Go ahead.
All right, so basically, man, I'll say this, bro. I don't think that I don't think they get it right now. And what I mean is the mix-up game. They're trying to mix up, I guess the strategy when it doesn't need mix. Just give Cam the damn ball.
We need Pat.
Hey, it's literally 3-2. 3-2, right? 3rd and 2. We passing the ball. Why the hell you passing the ball? Cam, you ain't been able to stop this young man yet. Give him the ball. And I'm afraid, bro, that if they continue to have this same type of strategy with anybody else, bro, it's a short L. Because we already talked about how they needed to run the ball a little bit more, right? Because they passed the ball too much. In this case, they should have just kept running the ball. The pass game, unless they were throwing like some in the flats, or they didn't really connect like that. The young man threw 2 or 3 interceptions, right? But they kept going to the pass. And then people want me to say, man, you tripping. Because this is what we got. A lot of people sit there and text me and say, man, you don't know nothing about, man, them folk can coach. I know they can coach.
No, they can coach. That ain't the problem.
But the way that they've been coaching as of late, it ain't it. That's not a winning formula, for the caliber of teams that they've been playing. And now I got to give it to Coach Jones.
I know,
the
right?
man coached his tail off, bro.
He
Them
did.
folks out on when it came to the passing, couldn't do much of nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Everything was grounded pound damn near when they did have any level of success. So my thing was, if you know you can get 3 to 4 yards per carry, bro, why wouldn't you just keep running the damn ball? See, that's the thing that I gotta say with a lot of these coaches. They want to win, and it always gotta look pretty. They was fanatic. They was at the 5-yard line. 5-yard line. Didn't run the ball, throw it for an interception. So it's this type of stuff that makes me say what I say. And then, people come in and try to say, I just be talking. This is what I see.
In July, you saw this.
This is what I see. So am I supposed to believe my lying eyes or whatever the situation? Am I supposed to ignore this because of I rock with Coach and because of who they are? I supposed to just undermine it, or I'm supposed to tell you, just like I tell everybody else, bro, you're tripping. That's not a winning formula. I know you won it, but I'm also looking at the teams who does well when it comes to that type of play, that style. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I damn near thought they were gonna lose.
I did too. But that's why this is a good thing, though, Ken. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I think what's going on with Rare 9U with the Slime Boys is the best thing that could ever happen to them, bro. I think this is actually good, bro. I think losing the Blackheart, I think losing the Duval, I think having this close game today is all adversity. It's all adversity. I think this actually benefits them in the end. I'm actually more likely to choose them now than I was in July. Because as a coach, bro, you need to see that it ain't working. You need to go back and watch the game and say, this ain't working. That ain't working. When everything is when you keep winning, you will overlook your mistakes when you winning. Because you winning. You will overlook stuff, right? The good coaches don't. Pat is a good coach. But sometimes, bro, a kid might. You feel what I'm saying? The coaches might not, but the kids might. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't put it all on the coaches today. I think some of it was poor execution. I think some of it was poor decision making. I'm sorry, poor decision making on some of the players. I do, and I don't even like to say that because they ain't nothing but 9. But I do, bro.
This is my thing. A lot of those decisions, poor decision making, shouldn't have been a thing.
Now, that's why I can agree with you at. You keep making bad decisions, I'm going to take it out of your hands completely. That's why I think Coach Pat went wrong. I think Coach Pat trusts the players. He give the leash that the rope they have is a little too long for me. It's a little too long because in your bigger games, when you give them that rope, they've seemed to not been able to know how to reel themselves in. So guess what? I got to reel you in. I got to reel you in, and I'm just going to tell you how I want this done from now on, which usually comes with running the football. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I can agree with you with, is that some of it, it's just the rope is a little too long. He trusts them so much. I think it's time to reel it back in. I think
here's another thing, right? So we see that special teams, right? They got the ball ran back on them on special teams. And then somebody is now on my radar, number 2 and number 3, right? Number 7. I like these young men, really good. The thing was, I'm gonna be honest with you, when it came to 300, they were able to do all these things in the beginning because they wasn't familiar with the system. Coach Jones got too predictable on the offensive, play calling. So it was just either, they're going to give it to number 2 or he's going to do a direct snap, or like they just got too predictable, bro. And so my thing was this, like, I didn't know that they didn't have a quarterback. I didn't know that they no longer had the quarterback. And for the quarterback that left, I don't know what the situation is with the parent, as far as the parent. I know that based on what I see, bro, it's a great opportunity for that young man to thrive. I'm gonna just be flat out honest, bro. I get it. Everything don't go your way. It's never going to just go your way 100%.
I don't know if that's why he left, Ken.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Confirm. I've heard some whispers. I'll confirm with Ken behind scenes, and we'll talk about it.
Okay. I'm just saying, man. You know
what I'm saying?
If it was resolvable, I
don't know if this resolvable, Ken. I don't know, but we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate.
So we gotta move along. Mike, we gotta throw up there we go. We gotta get into this. We 108, Ken. We 108. I want to touch these before we get into the next one. These are the games we chose this weekend. I don't know, Mike, if you got everybody record or not. If you want to touch on that before we get going.
Yeah. So y'all all ended the week 8-2. As far as the games y'all did pick.
And I went with my heart. If I ain't go with my heart, my record better than y'all.
You went with your heart with YJB. And stepped on. You said, I guarantee. Oh yeah, we putting you on a jack-o'-lantern for sure.
And I went with my heart with HOA, bro, that they would beat OTP. That's my heart. That's my heart.
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, Zay is 126 and 42. Ken is 129 and 51. Fanatic, you 118 and 63. So yeah.
Man, you ain't gotta say what my losses is, Negro. Just say my damn percentage.
Hey man.
But I got 60 losses on here. Like,
You hopped up 1% from 64 to
thank you.
65.
All I ask you to do, bro, just put my percentage. I don't need you to tell how many losses I got. Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying, bro? You see how people be dog? You be doing a lot, bro. You feel me? But let's get into it, bro. We got Trotwood versus Cincy Buffs. We all went with Trotwood, like I said.
Hey,
This is
hey,
Close
bro.
game.
Before you
Close
go there,
game.
yeah.
you're known as a snitch. I just want you to know that. So,
I'm just
because
saying.
coach, what is it? He said,
Nah, don't
"Nah,
act
it
like
ain't like you, Fanatic. You usually
you.
tell us what you heard."
Damn,
hey,
Fanatic known for
hey,
telling what he
hey,
heard.
ain't no
I'm not
mistake,
gonna lie,
man.
bro. Sometimes it's certain people, man. It's certain people. I ain't gonna lie. It's certain teams and it's certain people. I do show a little bias. I do show a little bias, and usually it's because they a South Side or they the East Side or something like that. This team 300 out of Forest Park. For anybody that know, that's the big South Side. Y'all know how I feel about the East Side. Y'all know, even though y'all do say I'm not Georgia though.
You ain't East Side neither.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? They say stuff like that. Then when I get the ratatouille on here, then all of a sudden I'm wrong. You feel me? Y'all know I get the information, but I'm gonna confirm this one with Ken. If Ken want to discuss it, we'll come back on Monday. We'll discuss it. We'll give people some opportunities to talk about it. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If it's true, this is
Hey,
this is juicy, fool.
hey, he says y'all be
So,
letting Zay outpick y'all in predictions. Man, Zay don't know what the hell he be picking.
front line, the day you want to get in this, just let me know, bruh. It sound good. It sound good. You feel what I'm saying? And my dog is a former national champion. Frontline is a former national champion with the Atlanta Ducks. So I love to beat.
Okay.
I would love to beat a former national champion, bro. I would love to beat a former national champion, bro.
Hey
Get on
man,
up there and go
make
0
sure
for 10 his first time, dog. Or he gonna be like Micah and just try to wait till we got our picks in and then get to choose from there. I can. You
oh
know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, but I pick against y'all. That's the thing with me.
Micah, listen, bro.
This man is
If you don't say the words purple smoke, I ain't trying to hear it. We get to these
this
games,
man
man.
he got one win. Let's
Yeah,
go,
go
man.
ahead. Go ahead.
This man got one win and won't let it go. Trotwood, I know for me, Ken, I just briefly say, bro, I think Trotwood's one of the most dangerous 6U teams. More than likely coming to YNC, which they probably will more than likely coming to YNC. They should be getting their invite on that second round of invites that YNC give out. And I'm going to just tell y'all like this, bro. Trotwood can win a 6U national championship. 6U has parity, bro. I keep telling my dog out of municipal, man. I got a message. I got to message my dog back. I keep telling them, bro. I don't know if municipal got enough smoke, man. I don't know if they got enough burn throughout the year, man. And now I kind of think too many teams then caught up to them. So Trotwood, it's gonna be. I don't know about you, Ken, but when we do brackets again, after seeing Trotwood how dominant they were this weekend, it's gonna be hard for me as we continue to choose brackets down the line. We can go
They
to the
played a
next
good
one.
game. It was 6-zip on that one, so that was pretty good.
It was a good one, man. Ken ain't got nothing. We can go to the next one. We can go to Upper Marlboro versus Marshall Heights. I have no idea what Zay was thinking. I don't know if he's just unfamiliar with some of them East Coast teams. Upper Marlboro has been one of the more dominant teams in that region, bro. They have a legitimate chance to go to nationals and win the entire thing. They're actually low key pegged. A lot of people got them penciled in to go down there and win their entire thing, bro. So shout out to Upper Marlboro. All right, the next one we got Trotwood 7U. They call it the Incredibles, man. It's really just a really good organization. We got Trotwood 7U versus Smash Bros. The Cincinnati Cardinals. Again, this is another team. I don't know, GA. Again, we got to talk, bro. We got to talk. So I know y'all didn't play in the league. I think y'all in the GYFL or something like that. I know they've been in the league. But my thing is, bro, y'all haven't been able, and it's not y'all fault. A lot of teams won't play y'all. Like, I get it. A lot of teams won't play y'all. But then you got other people like Trotwood that's been playing smoke all year. They played a lot more bigger games. They kids might be a little more prepared, bruh. Y'all kids, and like today to me, y'all played a Flock Boys team who just don't look that good, to be honest. But y'all played the Flock Boys, and y'all had a lot of penalties, bro. When we start getting into these teams that are really good, that's somewhat in y'all echelon, bro. That's somewhat in y'all area, somewhere in y'all region, bro. As far as talent and level and abilities, it gets a little scary to me, bro. It gets a little scary. And one thing about it, bro, every year we see it every year. Every year gets a little more tricky. I don't know if one man can bail y'all out, bro.
I gotta ask you a question. Is it over for Flock Boys? Sometimes you give folks a chance.
Ken, they have no chance, Ken. They have no chance. It's over. Now, what I think Flock Boys needs to do, they need to go on. They can play in state, they can play in the Turkey Bowl, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. They can go. I think they should, if they got to opportunity, go UTN, go C1N. I think they take that. They try to salvage the rest of their season. Maybe get a chance to win it, depending on who there. And then from there, man, you try to build off of that next year. 8U. But I don't think Flock Boys is satisfied with the season they had. Not based on what the coach told me, what they've done in the past and what the expectations is. I don't think they're satisfied with their season. I think they would say this is a down year for them. And they gotta bounce back next year. That's just my opinion. Based on what the coaches have said.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch the replay on for today's game on Frontlines live, because I didn't get a chance to see it, watch the game. So I'm gonna go back and watch it. But Flock Boys, man, they were sure, about their season. But that's the thing, bro. You don't know. You don't know like what happens, in the process. You might lose some players, gain some players. So I think that they will be one of them teams that it'll be a little bit easier for them to recruit next year. You know what I'm saying? It should be a little easier, because I mean, one team can't have everybody. So they should be good next year. But this year, I just think what they should have did, man, they should have just stayed under the radar, man, and
Hell
just
no.
played those teams. You feel what I'm saying? They could have still played those teams, but stay under the radar, and basically got some, some good players next season, because now we're looking at it, that can actually hurt them with recruiting. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I said it. Go ahead, bro. I gotta
Nah, you're good. So the next one, man, we got the Big Army versus Marshall Heights again. We got another DMVU team, man. Shout out to the DMVU. The Big Army, man. The Big Army is a team, man. They told us that they want to smoke. They told us we already know we the best team in this area. We trying to see what else we can do. They traveled. They've lost some. They've won some. But ultimately, man, at the end of the day, they're gonna be one of the most prepared teams when they go down there and play 7U football, bro, at the AYF. They're gonna be one of the most prepared
Definitely,
teams,
definitely, and that
and
was a good
I
game
think we
too.
have it was a good game, bro. And they got a
Six
chance, bro.
zero.
They got one of the best chances to win the whole thing, bro. They've been playing smoke. We all went with them, and they proved us to be right. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah, let's see what we got on there. Your boys.
Hey, come on, bro. Let's just be real, bro. HOA right now is one of the hottest teams, bro. They one of the hottest teams. Like I said before, bro, with HOA. He disagrees or whatever, but HOA has one of the most legitimate shots to win a YNC championship. Why? They are going to be one of the most prepared teams. And it's honestly because of where they play. They have an opportunity all the way up to nationals. They're going to be playing smoke. They're going to be playing smoke all the way up to nationals. So they played smoke in the preseason, right? They were I believe they were like they weren't even a touchdown away from beating Bessemer. I think they was like a point or two, right? From beating Bessemer. They lose to Bessemer in the preseason, who goes on to win the whole thing, right? So they're extremely battle tested preseason wise. Then you go regular season and they still playing smoke. Now you have playoffs where they're going to be one of the most prepared teams. They know what they can do. They know what they're good at. They've seen size, they've seen speed, and the thing is, they've seen it consistently. They've seen it. It's not like they see it 1 week. They're like, for right now, they're going to have seen good teams for 3 weeks straight before they get to nationals. Again, this is just great preparation. They're going to be one of the most prepared teams. People must have, and I'm not even want to bring up last year. Same thing happened last year with them. They were prepared, but this year they've actually been to the big dance. They've been to the big dance. They know what it feels like. They understand the atmosphere. They got enough kids. Last year, hell, they had 13 kids, man. Hell, this year they ain't too far off from that, but they got a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Polk County HOA, man. They have a legitimate chance to win it. He says, it's okay. We just rebuilt the team next year. Shit, we will be doing. And that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Flock, man. You putting up quotes and shit when I'm in her. Shout out to Flock, man. Just rebuild the team. I think they come back next year, like I said. But shout out to HOA, bro. Shout out to HOA. All right. Ken, I got enough for HOA. We go to the next one.
HOA again.
We already tapped on the step down. HOA again. Again, OTP, man. I don't like that y'all then vexed me about 2 or 3 times. So I'm gonna just keep guessing until I get it right. I thought that I knew they would win. Hell, I'm one of the main people that said OTP got one of the best teams in July. A lot of people probably won't recall that, but that's crazy. I talked about their offense, talked about their quarterback. I actually put some of them. Put them on my list.
Don't care.
I can name players.
Who did you pick? Go off of what you pick.
I'm going to continue to pick because how dare they decide that when I don't pick them, they win. But when I did pick them, they lose. So I'm going to continue to not choose you because you want to do me wrong so bad. I ain't on your side no more. Let's go to the next one. Orlando Outlaws. We all knew what this one would be. Like I said about Trey Man G. I didn't like their defense, which their defense did give up 20. They did score on Orlando Outlaws, which
26
to 6, I believe, which they did score. And I knew they could score again. Even though Trey Man said, you obviously ain't never seen us before. No, I seen you. I just think you're going to lose. You feel what I'm saying? I seen you. I think they got a hell of a running back over there, Trey Man G, though. If you a 12U team, and if Trey Man don't want him and you're a national 12, you might want to hit him in line. If Trey Man ain't doing 12, and somebody that boy can run the hell out that ball. So, but the big game for Orlando happens this week, man. We got Orlando versus Bugatti. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that on Wednesday. Give us some time to really sit down, review the games, and really make a determination of who we got.
All right, we done with these?
No, man.
No, nigga.
We got to give these kids, these teams, bruh. They just do. Sheesh, bruh. No, I don't know what's gotten into this man lately, bruh. This man is just, he's, we're about to find you, bruh.
You know what it is? It's these last 2 and that he lost them.
We about to find him, bruh. You finna get fined. You know what I'm saying? What you did Cutthroat? Cutthroat versus
Nah,
Spawn.
they ain't play.
They didn't play. Figure. All right, OG Ducks. I have no idea why he would go Shiesty Boys. When I say I had no idea why Cam would go Shiesty Boys, it makes no sense. They are one of the most inconsistent teams on the West Coast as far as 13U. So for him to go, it only makes sense. And he's not even a Southern California guy. So for him to go Shiesty Boys don't even make sense because you ain't even a Southern Cal guy. So, you know,
OG Ducks is either both of them SoCal.
but they is literally named SoCal. So it's like,
Hey, I like USC. I mean, as a Pasadena, but yeah, I like USC.
wow. Yeah, they should start. That's you don't go
Hey,
back.
but let me read what
You don't go
Talisa.
back to Oakland. Last one right here, man. OG Ducks versus IB Braves. Who's the only one to get this right, Micah? Who the only one?
You was the only one that got that right, man. Shout out to IB, man.
Yeah. They don't Ken, you know, Ken used to be a 14U guru, y'all. When I first met Ken, 13U and 14U was his, bro. You couldn't tell. I didn't even used to try to tell him nothing about those age groups. Now he can really use a lesson, bro. He can really use a lesson. The guy really don't know much about 14U ball or 13U. So he need to just learn to just sit down and listen, bro. Because you're
Hey,
not
bro,
the
y'all
guru.
y'all see the difference between me and Fanatic.
What's the difference, bro?
This man picked a team that lost by 32. You don't see me rub. You don't see me throwing that in his face
heart,
how
bro.
bad they lost.
That's my
Because you know
heart.
why? I'm used to being right when it comes to me
That's
and
my
him.
heart, though.
Any chance this man try to get when it comes to me, y'all see, look, he chose this team and he chose this team. Oh, he did this. Bro, you stay being wrong against me. I'm so used to it, bro. It doesn't excite me to talk about the ones that you got right or wrong because most of the time you wrong.
Again, I chose.
I just wanted them to see that. Like, oh, damn, look at it. But he's happy. He got one.
Because I chose with my heart. I'm only wrong when I go with my heart, bro. My head.
Ah, my goodness. Talisha said, "Why do you hate PT so much?" That got to be for you, Fanatic. That definitely ain't me. I don't hate PT. In fact, I just talked about PT. I don't even know which age group you're talking about. But what was said to make you believe that we hate PTE? Just put that in the comment section. We'll get to it. He said HOA have a chance to make it, but he put the money on for the money you go on Supreme.
He said Fanatic buys with his energy.
Oh, for sure.
Until you get it right. Shout out to
Pop Brown. For sure. That's a fact.
He said,
keep guessing till you get it right, man.
Shout out to OTP, man.
He said,
wait, can we go back one? Can we go back one? Can we go back one? Definitely put OTP on the map, Fanatic. Bro, that's all I'm saying, PA. They ain't gonna act like, you know, nobody was talking about them till I mentioned them. Now all of a sudden this, who did you pick though? Bruh, I got lists with OTP kids' names on them. I've been watching them, bro. But again, bro, we just gonna keep it real here. I probably am when it comes to the show, the two people on the show. I probably do just. I watch a little bit more. Kenan got a little lackadaisical.
I will. I start.
He just got a little lackadaisical, bro.
Nah, he says Ken help Fanatic out with his picks.
For what? I don't need his help, bro.
Oh, you for sure need my help.
I'm wrong when I go with my heart, bro.
Hey, you for sure need my help, brother. That's what you do.
Hey, OTP.
I went through them comments already, Ken.
Are you dead?
No, time is coming. But look, man. Look, we run out of time. I want to get into something that I think y'all touched on real quick, bro. I want to get on something I think y'all touched on. I just want to know how you feel about it. This weekend, we learned that Brick City is going C1N. The reason Brick City is saying they're going C1N is because Clayton, I'm just gonna I'm gonna say names and repeat what people said. Hell, I was called a snitch anyway. Oh, okay. Clayton is basically gatekeeping, and he trying to hide voodoo. Now, the truth of the matter is, because I got to give both sides, the truth of the matter is Clayton has given them the information that they needed to play 4 games with a 7-1 roster, which they did not do. Now, they did play Ferrari, they did play Bugatti, they did play SCD, in which they did make a decision to not play with a 7-1 roster, right? Unbeknownst to Brick City, because I am going to give both sides of what I've heard, Brick City did not know that their league would mandate a rule that forbade them for playing outside of the league during the year, during league play. So therefore, they were not able to get those 7-1 games. This is what they say. I'm going by what they say, not what I believe, not if it's true, not if it's false. That is what is said. Now, I want to know, how do you feel about that, Mr. National Sports Chat?
First of all, I don't believe it. First, when you change your bylaws, bro, it has to be stipulated in the beginning. He was already playing games before he even said that, right? He was already in the regular season. So you mean to tell me you went into the season without knowing the new changes and the bylaws? They never told you anything about that? Because the last time I recall, this man was trying to call voodoo out to play at any time. To play, like he didn't say, oh, well, we can't play you, or he was saying, man, let's pick a date. Let's play. Once y'all come here, once y'all do the C1N, once y'all do this, once y'all do that. And then I'm like, damn, okay, didn't you say you can't play teams outside when the season starts? Okay, that's one. Then the other thing is, you mean to tell me that with bylaws that you just cannot just change? You cannot just change your bylaws and it be implemented that same year, right? Well, that's usually not how it works. So you mean to tell me they specifically changed the bylaws because of you guys? So what I'm hearing is, bro, the man he knows he looked bad, bro, to everybody. You sat there and say, oh, just watch, and you didn't do nothing that it took in order to be considered a 7-1 team. Now you're trying to blame Clayton and making it seem like, oh, he somehow reneged on his word, and you ain't played not one damn 7-1 game. So who fault is it? And now you're trying to promote C1N, trying to act like you want to get voodoo to come to the C1N, a team who already is established and set, a team who's won 5 years in a row, who's going for 6, a record. You want that team to basically change their national to come play with you. You don't want to play voodoo, bro. That's just the bottom line. And like I said, bro, the jigs is up. Yoshi, you never wanted to play them folks, bro. And that's why I was trying to tell you. I told you what you needed to do, and you thought that you can do what you want, and it's just not gonna turn out that way. You feel what I'm saying? But my thing is, I want to talk about something else, bro. I don't want to talk about no damn Yoshi. Yoshi, he basically he did everybody a disservice, because I was most certainly looking forward to seeing Brick City go to the YNC. And so I guess he was like hanging his hat on, oh, nobody want to play voodoo first round, so they just gonna let us in by default. Well, guess what? It's your fault. The default was you. So it is what it is. But hey, I wanted to talk about real quick the game that I also watched today, which was the ATL Elite Wolfpacks versus the number 2 State. It was a state game, 1 and 2. Then we had Southwest Cardinals. Man, the crazy part, bro, I predicted the game exactly how it was gonna go. I said I scoring all. Ali was very shocked by that. He was like, man, you called it. So it ended up being 12-14. And ATL Elite, man, for the second time, or well, at least for me seeing them, my second time, bro, they was down, and then had to play catch up. So I don't know if this is a thing that they will be able to overcome, bro, when it comes to YNC or whatever national that they're going to, which I believe is them. So that's why I mentioned them. But you can't keep being down. You know what I'm saying? You can't go down. Them folks, they end up scoring when it was like 33 seconds to go. But they were down, and it looked like they were getting ready to lose. But I'll say this, bro. They have a really good team. I just think that, you know, they got to make certain tackles. If they don't, it's just been something that I've seen to where they miss certain tackles, bro, and then the team just scores, and it looks like they're gonna possibly win the game, and then the experience of them winning the nationals, I believe they won the nationals, right?
Who?
ATL League Wolfpack.
You said, are they going to nationals?
I said they won already.
No,
They won. They
that
won
was
a
the
league. Okay, yeah. So I mean, basically, bro, they just need to, be focused, man. They need to keep putting them kids in the right, place. But man, they almost lost, man. They had number 6. I don't know if you had a chance to see them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this right now. I think we cheated the Southwest Cardinal out of a spot in the national rankings. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that, bro. I
No,
believe that. I believe that that's probably their first game that they lost.
no,
All season. If I'm not mistaken, they are 1 or 2.
no,
They ain't got that many, but I definitely think this is a team that we kind of slighted. I'm
no.
gonna be
Stop
honest
saying
with you.
I ain't slighted them.
Yo,
No,
you slighted them.
no, 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 no. Municipal Raiders. They actually have beat way more. They actually beat the ATL Elite Wolfpack. The Miami Garden Ravens, we already know the answer to that. Showtime, we already know the answer to that. Trotwood, we know the answer to that. Havoc, know the answer to that. DOA, know the answer to that. Upper Marlboro, know the answer to that. Top Shotters, know the answer to that. If no, bro, it's nobody, bro. It's no. If Southwest wanted that opportunity, there's 6U is a little different this year, bro. There's a lot more 6U teams actually competing against each other, has traveled a little bit. So no, we did not. No, we did not. If Southwest Cardinals wanted that opportunity, you can't just beat up. You got to actually win the bigger games, bro. This was a game they should have won. If we won, this is the game they win, and we say, yeah, we cheated them out of a spot possibly. But you lost. So we didn't cheat you out of nothing. Nah, bro. You're going to have to learn to speak for yourself, bro. I ain't cheat them out of a damn thing, bro.
Man, listen, them folks is on the mention for sure.
Yeah, they can be top 20. They could be top 15, but they ain't top 10. They're not top 10, bro. But they can be top 15. They could be top 20, but they are not top 10. That's just a fact. But I don't mind. I don't mind talking top 15, top 20. Yeah, I definitely believe they around there. But when we talking when we talk if we talking regional, sure. They could possibly even be in that. No.
Mm.
Matter of fact, no, bro. They ain't even regional. I'm looking at my regional. They don't make that either. Sorry, bro. They probably ain't top. They probably top 20 now that I'm looking at my regional. Matter of fact, I'll ask you, who do you got? PTE or Southwest Cardinals? Who you got?
That's tough.
Yeah,
I don't know. They
come
they
on,
they
bro.
equally tough.
Come
They
on, bro.
equal.
PTE or
They
Southwest Cardinals, bro.
I don't know, bro. I would love to see the game, though. I definitely would
That's
love to
what I'm
see that
saying,
game.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. 7U next year will probably be hella competitive.
We will
Because
have a list of all of these top teams, and we will be looking forward to them folks playing versus each other.
It
And we're
will be
gonna reach
very
out.
competitive, bro.
We definitely gonna reach out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all. That's really all I got. Now I was gonna get on you tonight, Ashley,
Hey,
because
you
I
gonna
seen
spare her.
what you said. But I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
You're gonna spare her. Hey,
I'm
let's
gonna
get
wait
it
till
up.
tomorrow. But hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all got something that like some topics that y'all want us to touch on, just make sure y'all send us an invite. Send it to fanatic sports fanatic underscore. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all send it, or y'all can send it to me.
There you go.
And we'll definitely talk about it. But we got a lot. We got a lot to talk about this week, just in general. So we didn't want to cram everything in. But that's all I got for tonight, though. So hit that
Appreciate
like,
you.
yeah.